Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Travis Elliott. We're going to start our 60-minute power yoga class. Let's go ahead and get started in the first child's pose. So big toes together. Let the knees open out a little bit wide. And just let the hips rest back towards the heels of your feet as you allow your forehead to connect down onto the mat. And before we start to move our bodies, before we start to flow, it's going to take a minute or two here to just set the tone for the practice, to lay down the foundation. And this is always a good time as well if there's any intentions that you want to set for the practice. And setting intentions are great. It's like having a target that you can aim for. So maybe an intention is to cultivate patience, cultivate peace, to achieve your optimal state of health, to energize yourself, whatever it is, just find that intention that feels right for you and ultimately brings meaning and brings purpose to what you're about to do. And then just allow that intention to go and just clear the sky of your awareness. And then start to direct your attention and your focus into that movement of air just coming in and out through your nose. And a lot of our days we don't think so much about the breath, but in yoga, you want to really hone into that breath. So start to entice the inhales down towards the bottoms of the lungs. Press the exhales out nice and long. And feel the music of your breath. Feel its rhythm, feel its cadence, and feel your mind and your breath fusing together so they become inseparable, they become one. And as long as you have that, you have the yoga, everything else is just the icing on top of the cake. And one last thing, if you ever need to take a break, at any point just feel free, drop the knees, and just know that child's pose is always here for you if you want it. So with your breath in that flow, and with your mind deep in that yogic zone, let's just go ahead and start to build the flow by coming all the way up onto the knees, all the way up to tabletop pose, all fours. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. And then let's lift that left leg off the ground parallel to the floor. Extend your right arm forward and out and come into the very first physically active pose of the class, sunbird pose. Drive your left hand strong down into the mat as you create more space, more integrity within your left shoulder. And then start pulling and drawing your extended limbs out away from each other so you create that tractioning effect. Find that focal point on the ground directly beneath the eyes, steady mind, steady breath. And then take one last big inhale, pull out, lift up, and then exhale, hand, knee, foot to the mat. And then switch sides. So the right leg lifts up, the left arm reaches out, spread your left fingers wide like the rays of a sun. And then can you explore turning your outer right hip down as you lift your inner right thigh up? Roll your outer left shoulder down as you lift the inner left bicep up. Take one last big inhale, find that peak. And then exhale, hand, knee, foot to the mat. And then step back to plank into up or push-up position. Good, take a few breaths there as you drive back solid through your legs. Extend your heart forward, stack the shoulders right above the wrist, and then firm your belly so the navel draws up towards the front of the spine as you lift the two sides of your waist up. Good, take one last inhale, plank pose, and then exhale, lower slowly, all the way down onto your belly. Good. Keep the hands back by the ribs. Release the tops of the feet extend back to your toes. And then baby cobra, inhale, gently lift that chest up. And then exhale, gently set it down. Good, a few more of those. Inhale, rise up, cobra number 2. And exhale, chest and chin back down. Inhale, come up, spread those collarbones. And exhale, chest and chin down. Good, 2 more. Inhale, rise up, feel the power of the repetition. And then exhale, back down. Good, you guys, once more. Inhale, come up. When you get to the top, hold there. And then roll those inner elbows into the ribs. Take the skin of your palms, drag that back. Extend that heart forward. Scoop the chest upward. Roll the shoulders backward. Take one last big inhale, cobra. And then down dog. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Drop the head. And just come back to that music of the breath. Good. First down dog of your practice. Start to suss things out. Feel what you're feeling. Check through your body as you scan through all your muscles, all your joints, and just see how you're feeling today. Even if you've done downward facing dog millions and millions of times, there's no time like this unique moment right here. So really tailor the pose to what feels right for you. Good, hands on the ground a little bit wider than the shoulders. Indexes straight forward. Palms rooting down. Good, hips sloping up to the sky. Heels pressing to the floor. Face is soft. Good, brain is soft. In fact, see if you can switch that brain off and just get out of your brain and get into a more intuitive space as you allow your heart to lead and guide you through. And at the same time, it's athletic, it's also meditative. Take a big inhale, stretch back, down dog, and then exhale, lightly walk both feet all the way forward to the top of your mat. Good, spread the feet out about the width of the hips. Bring the hands up to the shins right beneath the knees into a nice long halfway up flat back. Good, spine extends forward and out. Good, those of you practicing at home, make sure that your neck is nice and long so the top of the neck really lengthens forward and that actually draws your chin slightly in. Take one last big inhale, pull that heart out, and then exhale, forward fold. Melt all the way down. Good, put a little bend in the knees. Bring your hands all the way up to your waist. And then grounding through the feet, leading through your heart. On a big inhale, rise and float both arms all the way up to the sky. And then both hands to prayer right in front of your chest. Good, take a moment, feel all 4 corners of the feet rooting down. As you feel a quality of stability, of solidity, and connectedness. Next inhale, circle both arms all the way up to the sky. Grow long, get tall. And then exhale, forward fold. Dive down on that out breath. Flat back. Inhale, either fingers on the mat or hands to shins. You choose. And then exhale, step back to plank. Lower down, same out breath. And then cobra. Inhale, chest up, shoulders roll back. And then down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop that head. Good. Feel free to walk your dog now as you alternate one heel to the floor at a time. Just pedaling out to those feet, stretching out those calves, stretching out your heels as you just continue to work out those kinks, untie those knots, and just get that energy spilling through the body. Good, you guys. Let's come back to a neutral down dog. And then let's just prepare to start to find a little bit of a rhythm now and a little bit of a flow. Try and allow your breath to really lead and guide the way. So it's like the horse that pulls the cart. The breath leads the movement. With those arms strong, take a big inhale, stretch back. And then exhale, walk or jump softly top of the mat. Flat back. Inhale, heart pulls out. And exhale, forward fold, melt down. Inhale, rise and float, both arms up. And then both hands to prayer as you bring it back to center. Inhale, arms reach up. Feel free to lean back a little bit at the top. And then exhale, forward fold like a moving prayer. Beautiful. Flat back. Inhale, draw that air down. And then exhale, step or jump back. Lower down, same out breath. And then cobra. Inhale, sternum up, shoulders back, neck long. And then exhale, down dog. Use the core. Pull those hips up high as can be. Good. Keep sucking that air down deep and low. And just feel that breath. Feel that energy starting to penetrate into your bones. Each breath deep as can be. And each exhale just an opportunity to release any unwanted tensions, any unwanted stress. Each exhale is an opportunity to get a little bit more light, a little bit more buoyant. Good. Palms driving solid. Take a big inhale, press those hips back. And then exhale, walk or spring top of that mat. Inhale, flat back, heart pulls out. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and sweep both arms up. And then exhale, both hands to prayer. Anjali, the gesture of offering. Inhale, offer those arms up to the sky above. And then exhale, forward fold, chest flat on legs. Good, flat back. Inhale, spine extends out. And then exhale, step or jump back, lower down, elbows in, heart forward. And then cobra, inhale, shine that heart up. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Good, you guys. We'll flow through one more round of those. One more round. Good. Before we flow through that last round, really feel the inner hands strong. A lot of times we collapse into the outer edges of the hands. So press firm right between your thumbs and your indexes. And then roll your outer shoulders back. So you feel more space between the sides of your neck and your inner arms. And as you roll those outer shoulders back, draw your forearms in towards the midline. Good. Now with those shoulders in that optimal positioning, take a big inhale, stretch back. And then exhale, walk or fly top of that mat. Inhale, flat back, heart pulls out. And exhale, forward fold, dip in. Inhale, rise and elevate, arms up. And exhale, hands to prayer, bringing it home. Inhale, circle those arms up with soul. Exhale, forward fold, hit that pitch perfect note. Inhale, flat back, fill those lungs up. And then exhale, step or jump back. Lower down, elbows shave the ribs. Inhale so you flow with integrity. And then exhale back, down dog. Those are gone. Those are history. Good, you guys at home, just keep breathing. Just keep breathing, keep moving. Just focus in one breath, one movement at a time. Good, moving on from down dog. Inhale forward to plank, up or push up. And then chaturanga, exhale, lower down, hover right above the mat. Up dog, inhale, chest up, thighs off the mat if it's available for you. And then down dog, tuck the toes, press the hips back. Good, 2 more just like that. Inhale forward to plank, building that momentum. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Good, one more time. Inhale, slide forward. And then exhale, float it down. Up dog, inhale, chest up. And then down dog, exhale. Good, take a big inhale, stretch it back. And then exhale, walk or jump top of your mat. Flat back, inhale, heart pulls out. And then exhale, forward fold. Good, lift the left leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Put a little bend in your bottom right knee. And then airplane, lift your torso up level with your back left leg. Spread your arms out wide until you kind of look like an eagle, just soaring across the sky. Good, feel your bottom right leg rooting down. Feel your heart extending out. as you drive back to that left leg. Notice you're not holding your breath. And notice that the balance demands your attention. It demands all of your focus. Take one last big inhale to fly, and then both hands to the ground, left leg stays up. Walk your hands in towards your right foot, and find yourself in standing splits. Relax the head. Just let the weight of that head go. Pull back long through that left leg. And then just lift your left up till it feels right. You know, it feels revealing. You're invoking sensation. But it doesn't feel like it's too much. It's not overwhelming. Good. Last inhale, left leg up a little more. And then left foot next to right foot, top of the mat, release. Flat back. Inhale, heart draws out. And exhale, forward fold. Good. Right leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Little micro bend in that bottom left knee. And then as you're ready, airplane, warrior 3. Just lift up and take flight. Now look, if you fall out of the pose, no big deal. You fall out, just fall calmly. Fall with a smile on your face and just know it's not the fall that defines you. It's how you respond to the fall that defines who you are. One last big inhale to fly. Both hands to the ground. Right leg stays high. Good. Walk your hands in towards that left foot. Let that head go. And every yoga pose is a dance because there's areas that you want to relax, that you want to let go. Such as this pose, you just let the torso go. It's almost like a velvet blanket draping on top of that left leg. And then at the same time, there's other parts in the body that you want to effort, that you want to activate. So in this pose, you effort through your back right leg. You lift it up until you start to feel that little cook, until you feel that sizzle. And then you just breathe through it. One last inhale, right leg up. And then right foot next to left, top of the mat. Good job, you guys. Flat back. Inhale, hard out. And then forward fold, exhale. Feet together. Bend the knee, squat the hips down. And then chair pose. Float those arms all the way up to the sky. Good. Take a moment, look down. Can you see your feet? Can you see your toes? And if not, pull your hips, pull your knees back, and really shift the weight back into the heels of the feet. Squat way back into your glutes. Draw your elbows towards straight. Roll the outer arms forward so your pinkies start to rotate in. Pull the biceps back. Good. Squat down a little bit deeper. One last inhale, lift those arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Inhale, chest out, and then exhale, step or jump back, vinyasa, lower down. Cobra or up dog, inhale, you choose. And then down dog, exhale, right leg to the sky, inhale, float it up, right knee to that belly, on the exhale, shoulders above wrist, knee to nose. Right leg back, inhale, right foot top of the mat into a deep runner's lunge. Stay on your back left toes, and then crescent pose, both arms, all the way up to the sky. Good. Right knee bends right above that front right heel, right thigh bone parallel to the ground. Charge back through that left leg as you turn that outer left hip forward. Good. Soften your tailbone down. Feel the back of your heart elevating to the sky. Take one last inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, vinyasa, all the way down with breath control. Inhale, chest up, shoulders roll. And then exhale, you got it. Downward facing dog. Good. Left leg up, inhale. Left knee to that belly, exhale. Inhale, left leg back. And then left foot, top of the mat. On back right toes, crescent. Both arms all the way up to the sky. Get your bones set. Get your muscles set. Good. Feel integrity through your joints. That way you're not collapsing or impinging or compressing, but you feel that good quality space. And then allow that blood, allow that oxygenated blood to just start to irrigate through the channels of the body. Good, wherever you are. One last big inhale. Find the top of that wave. And then exhale, vinyasa, all the way down as you surf that wave of breath. Inhale, chest up. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. All right, you guys, we're going to take what you just did. We're going to amp it up. We're going to pick up the speed, but everything else remains the same. You're still flowing with awareness. You're still moving with mindfulness. We're just going to move with a little bit more tempo, that's all. That way you get an opportunity to purify the lungs, to strengthen that heart. So here we go. Take a big inhale, stretch back. Exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold squat. Chair pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, head low. Inhale, flat back, spine out. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down, vinyasa. Inhale, chest glides up. Exhale, down dog. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Right knee to that belly, exhale. Right leg press back, inhale. Right foot top of the mat. Crescent pose. Inhale, rise from strength. Exhale, vinyasa, all the way down easily. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee to that belly, connect. Inhale, left leg back. Left foot top of the mat. And then crescent. Inhale, rise, float up. Exhale, vinyasa, all the way down using strength. Inhale, chest scoops up. And then exhale back, down dog. Hold there. Come back to that breath and just smooth it out. Those of you at home, if you need to take a break, you just drop your knees. It's all good. Come to child's pose. When you're ready, you jump back into the flow. So honor what you're feeling and allow the practice to be healing. Good. Smooth that breath out. Good, you guys. Let's get set up now for cycle number 2. Just continue to peel those layers away. Layers of stagnation, layers of stress, layers of toxicity. Inhale, stretch back, sink in. Exhale, walk or spring both feet through again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold squat. Chair pose. Inhale, arms up, fingers spread. Exhale, forward fold, drop the head. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, vinyasa. Inhale, chest up, shoulders back. Down dog, exhale. Right leg up, inhale. Right knee to the abdominals, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot top of the mat. Crescent pose. Inhale, rise with poise. Exhale, vinyasa, all the way down slow. Inhale, hit that perfect spot. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee to that core, connect. Inhale, left leg back. Left foot top of the mat. Inhale, rise, strong but light. Exhale, vinyasa, all the way down with that steady mind. Inhale, chest up. And then exhale back, down dog. Good, 2 down. 1 more round to go. Just breathe. Good, when in doubt, just breathe. You notice that mind drifting off, come back to the breath. You move through a pose that's intense, come back to that breath. Moving through something that feels really sweet, come back to that breath. When in doubt, just breathe, and the breath will take care of everything. Good, last round of these, and then we'll move on. Inhale, stretch back, strong arms. Exhale, walk or fly, top of that mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold squat. Chair pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Flat back, inhale, heart deep. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down steadily. Inhale, chest high. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Right knee to that belly. Feel that power there. Inhale, right leg back. Right foot top of the mat. Inhale, rise, float up. Exhale, vinyasa, all the way down in that yoga zone. Inhale, spread the lungs wide. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, last side, left leg up, left knee to that belly. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, vinyasa, all the way down without collapsing. Inhale, chest high. Exhale, you got it. Downward facing dog. Good job, you guys. Good. Both warm-up series now in the rear view mirror. From here, let's lift that right leg up, inhale. Right foot top of the mat. Spin the back foot flat. And then warrior one, both arms, all the way up to the sky. Good. Slide your front right foot a little bit over to your right so that your front heel lines up with the outside of your back left heel. And then feel that outer left foot really glued into the floor as you lift up to your inner left ankle and arch. As that anchors down, roll that outer left hip forward. Spin your inner left thigh back and start working both hips forward towards that front wall. Good. Tailbone softening down, arms reaching up, and activation through the fingers. So notice, do your fingers go limp, or do you have that charge through your hands? Do you have that charge through every muscle fiber in your body? Take one last big inhale, reach up, and then warrior two. Left arm back, right arm straight out in front of you. Now, front right foot, you're going to slide that a little to your left so your front right heel lines up with your back left inner arch. As you bend that right knee deep, you're going to aim your right knee towards the middle of that right foot. Groin squats down low, chest lifts up tall, arms spread out beautifully wide. As you find that piercing focus out across that front right middle finger. Good. Flip the right palm up to the sky. And then reverse warrior, left hand, outer left leg. Just make sure you're not resting your left hand on the knee, that you're resting it on your hip, your thigh, your calf. We don't want to buckle that knee joint in and collapse. Good. Right knee still bending deep. Wherever you are, one last inhale, reach back, and then exhale back, warrior two. Good, you guys. Now let's straighten that front right knee, right leg. Slide your back foot in a little bit closer so your feet are about 3.5 feet apart. Angle your left toe slightly forward. Keep that front leg straight. On an inhale, reach that right arm forward and out. And then triangle, right hand down on top of your right foot or block, left arm straight up to the sky. Good. Feel your right hip wrapping underneath and in. And as that right hip wraps underneath and in, good. Feel your spine right above that right leg. Good. Right ribs drawing down. Spine parallel to the ground. Left arm reaching up. Now roll your left chest open. Extend your left arm forward all the way towards that front wall. Good. Notice if you're turning into a back bend. If so, soften your bottom front ribs in and balance out those spinal curves. Good. Feel the back of the heart lengthening forward. If you're looking for more fire, which I know you probably are, take that bottom right arm, reach that all the way up and out, and give it a little bit more juice. You know, some days we need more juice. Some days we need that power, we need that vigor. Other days we got to pull back. Remember, just keep honoring what you're feeling. Now, right hand down, left arm to the sky, left hand to left hip. Turn your gaze down. Look 10 to 12 inches in front of your right foot, a little to the right. Start bending that front right knee, and then step all the way up into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Good. Feel free to use a block underneath your right hand at any point. Now, when you're ready, take that left arm and reach it all the way up to the sky. So you're stacking both arms right on top of each other. Now, imagine that your right leg is the epicenter of the pose. Get that right leg steady and strong. And then feel your other limbs pulling out away from your trunk, away from your core. Press back to that left heel and do a breath check. Did you stifle the breath? Did you hold the breath? Did it become erratic? And if so, come back and smooth it out. Now, one more inhale, open up that left chest, and then left hand to the mat. Keep that left leg in the air. Good. Walk your hands in towards your right foot. Let the weight of your head go. And then feel free and grab the back of your right foot with one or both of your hands. Good. Use that hand and gently draw your forehead in. Good. Feel the back of that right leg lengthen and get flush with that energy. Now, one more inhale, left leg up. Left foot next to right, top of the mat. Good. Flat back. Inhale hard out. And then forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, squat the hips down, and then chair. Inhale, both arms all the way up. And then hands to prayer. Left elbow, outer right knee, right thigh. Chair twist to the right. Make sure your knees are even with each other. If you notice your left knee sticking out beyond your right knee, just drag your left hip, your left knee back. Sit way back into the heels, the glutes. Pull your hands back. Extend that heart forward. Roll the right ribs open. And if you want more, you could always spread the arms out wide. Good. You could drop your left hand down. Just make sure it's on the outside of the right foot. And reach that right arm all the way up. So these poses are like medicine. And you just got to feed your body the appropriate dosage of medicine that you need. Last little squeeze goodbye. And then chair. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Inhale, spine draws out. Step back to plank, pause there. And then now let's set up for 3 yogi-style push-ups. If you want, you can drop your knees and modify. Good. Inhale, lower down. Chaturanga, right above the ground. And then plank pose, exhale, rise up. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lower down. And then exhale, rise up. 1 more time. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, rise up. Are those beads of sweat on your skin finally? Take a goodbye inhale, hold there. Exhale, lower down, slow with control. Up dog cobra. Inhale, let that heart smile wide. And then exhale, back, downward facing dog. Woo! Good, you guys, it's happening. Things are definitely starting to cook. Let's keep it going. Left leg up, inhale. Left foot top of the mat, back foot flat. And then warrior 1, inhale, rise up. Good. When you're practicing these poses, especially when you're in a standing pose or balancing pose, just think about building that pose from the ground up. So get your feet set, get your knees set, get your hips set, get your ribs set, the shoulders, the arms set, and then also get your gaze set. Once all of that locks in, then you just come back to the breath. And you allow the breath to nourish you, to energize you, and to sustain you. 1 more big inhale, warrior 1, reach up. And then warrior 2, right arm back. Left arm straight out in front. Okay, get that front heel lined up with that back inner arch. And then this time, let's close the eyes in warrior 2. Close your eyes. And just feel the pose from the inside out. Perhaps feeling the skin glistening with sweat. Feeling that heart rate at a level that is giving you a little bit of cardio. Feel that mind becoming more and more present, more and more aware. And feel your senses becoming more vivid, more sharp. Like you're shifting from an old black and white television into a modern day high-def television. Like you're getting that much more sharper and that much more vivid. Left palm to the sky. Open those eyes. Reverse warrior. Right hand out of right leg. Good. Spiraling those left ribs open to the sky. Reaching that left arm up. Still trying to bend that left knee right above that front left heel. One last inhale, stretch back. And then back to warrior two. Good. Straighten that front left knee, left leg. Slide the back foot in a little closer. Angle the right toe slightly forward. And then with awareness, reach that left arm forward and out, inhale. And then triangle on the exhale. Good. Triangle pose is famous for all the places that you can create space. Where do you feel space right now within your body? The hips, the inner thighs, the chest, the belly, shoulders, throat, all the above. And can you fill those spaces with breath? Like you're washing away the old and you're flushing in the new. Good. Roll that right chest open. Extend that right arm all the way forward and out. Good. This is subtle, but see if you can rotate your right thumb up, your right pinky down, so you get even more freedom in that right shoulder, even more integrity. And then if you want more intensity, take your bottom arm and just start reaching it up and out. And just build more energy if that's what you need. But always make decisions based off your wisdom as opposed to your ego or your vanity. The ego will just lead you into a big trap. The wisdom will lead you right into an amazing place where you finish this practice feeling incredible. Now left hand down, right arm up, inhale. Right hand to right hip on the exhale. Take a moment, look down, see where you're about to go. Start bending your front knee and then shift all the way up into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Now, if you study the masterpiece of anything, it could be a piece of music, could be a movie, could be a yoga class, what you find is that it's all about the transitions. What happens in between the notes? What happens in between the scenes? What happens in between the yoga pose is just as important as the pose itself. So really bring that awareness into how you carve in and out of the pose. The right arm's reaching high above, wherever you are. Take one last inhale, find your full expression. And then right hand to the mat, right leg stays up. Walk your hands in towards your left foot, and then feel free to grab the back of your left foot with one or both of your hands. And if that doesn't feel good, just keep both hands on the ground. Your body, your practice, and you're just honoring what you're feeling. Good. Last inhale, right leg up a little more. And then right foot next to left, top of the mat, release. Flat back, inhale, hard out. And then exhale, forward fold. Bend the knee, squat down. And then chair. Inhale, rise up. Hands to prayer in front of the heart. Take your right elbow. Bring it to your outer left knee, left eye. As you come into chair twist on the other side. Good. Let each exhale draw you a little bit deeper into the twist. Again, if you get the breath in the pocket, everything else will just fall into place. If you want to spread the arms out, feel free to take that option. Last few moments. Each pose is like an arc or a wave, and you just ride that build all the way to its climax. Good. One last little squeeze goodbye, and then chair. Both arms up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Inhale, fill those lungs up. And then exhale, step back to plank. Pause there as we now set up 3 more yogi-style push-ups. Good. Inhale down, chaturanga. Exhale, plank, rise up. 2 more. Inhale, elbows in, belly lifts. Exhale, press up. 1 more time. Inhale, keep that face soft. Exhale, rise up. Good. Take a goodbye inhale, plank. And then exhale, lower down, slow. Up dog cobra. Inhale, chest up. And exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through the nose. And then side out the mouth, let it go. Good, you guys. Last down dog of the class. Last down dog of the practice. Good. Just breathe. Just breathe. Take one last big inhale. Stretch it back. And then relax your knees down onto the mat. And then stand up on top of your two knees. Bring your hands all the way up to your hips, to your waist. Good. Spread the knees, spread the feet out about the width of the shoulders. Take the hands, bring them behind the lower back. We'll have the fingertips straight down. So you're just taking the heel of your hand and you're finding that niche of your lumbar spine. So essentially you're creating just a brace of support. So hips above the knees, start lifting your chest up nice and tall. And then as you start leaning back, can you actually keep your chin slightly down? For a lot of new people, this is counterintuitive, but we want to take care of that neck. So chin slightly down. Now, if you want to go deeper, you could always bring your hands all the way back onto your heels. And then take your shoulder blades, press those into the back of your heart, and then feel your chest rise up like another inch or two. So you get all that length to your spine. The top of the neck lengthens back, and you breathe into the powerness of the open lungs, the open chest, and the open heart. Good. Take one last inhale, camel. On your next exhale, just rise easily all the way back up. Both arms to the sky. Inhale, float up. Tabletop pose, hands all the way to the ground. Keep your hands down. Let's cat and cow. Inhale, heart forward, belly drops. Exhale, slowly round through every vertebra of the spine. Inhale, heart forward. And then exhale, round in as if you had all the time in the world. One more time. Inhale, breath leads the way. And exhale, round and in. Good. Come back to a neutral spine on your inhale. And then just walk your knees forward to the top of the mat. Cross the feet behind you. Release onto your sit bones. And then bring the bottoms of the feet together. Toes forward. Heels in. Knees out. Good. Grab your feet. Draw those feet in. Roll those outer hips down. Take an inhale, elevate your spine even taller. And then exhale, fold over and down. Right into your inner thighs. Good. Use your inhales as an opportunity to pull the spine up and out. Use the exhales as an opportunity to let the chest dip down. Come all the way back up to seated. Bring your hands to your outer knees. Close your knees up, so feet flat on the mat. Let's grab the hamstrings, the backs of the legs, start leaning back. And then can you lift your shins and your feet off the mat so your shins are parallel to the mat. Now pull the shoulders back as you let your chest kind of puff up and out. Take your arms now, extend them forward, but keep drawing your arms back into their sockets. Now start working your legs towards straight. Whether they get there or not doesn't matter, but you just move them in that direction. Good. Now lower halfway down on an inhale, and then rise back up on the exhale. 1, 4 more. Inhale, lower down, and then exhale, rise up 2. Good. Inhale down, exhale, chest up 3. Aren't these fun? Inhale, lower down, exhale, rise 4. 1 more. Inhale, lower, exhale, rise up. Now hold there. Bring the hands together. Interlace all the fingers but the indexes, and then twist to the right. Arms all the way over. Now in that intensity, can you find that little pocket of inner serenity? This is why we practice. Same thing all the way to the other side. Stroke it all the way to the left as you get those side abdominals into the mix. Good. Now, come back down the middle. Spread the hands wide. Take one last big, glorious inhale. Lift it up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Woo! Good job, you guys. What goes up must come down. And now, we're going to make that final smooth descent. You made it to the top. Congratulations. Let's reach forward, grab the shins. Squeeze your knees into your belly. Rock your lower back gently side to side. And then right ankle on top of left knee, left eye. So your right knee flares out to the right. Reach down with your right arm through your legs. Thread the needle pigeon. Grab the back of that left hamstring or left shin, both hands. And then start pulling your left thigh down. Rolling your outer right hip forward. Making sure that your top right foot is flexed, which will protect your right knee. And just sending that breath right into that right hip cavity. And even though the pendulum has swung from the intensity to more sweet, gentle poses, the consistency of the breath and the consistency of the mind still remain the same. In fact, that never changes through our practice. Give that left eye one last little squeeze. Uncross that right leg, switch sides. Left ankle on top of that right thigh. Left arm slips through the legs. Grab that right hamstring or shin with both hands. And then just give your left hip the same thing that you just gave your right hip. Just a sweet opportunity to release. Let the heaviness go. Let the tensions go. And just let the health and the vitality all flow. Good, one last little squeeze there. Uncross that left leg, grab the shins, squeeze both knees in, and then gently rock your legs all the way up over your head, all the way towards the back wall into plow pose. Now those of you that are practicing at home, if you have any neck issues, or for whatever reason you don't want to go upside down, you can always just stay on your back. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, toes forward, heels in, and come into what we call reclining bound angle, and you just hang out there. Close your eyes, you bring one hand on the belly, one hand on top of the heart, and make sure that you just protect your neck. Good. Now, if you're in plow, we're going to bring the hands to the low back, and then lightly float both legs all the way up to the sky. And as you get the legs straight up, you're just going to be cognizant of the fact that your weight is out of your neck and it's into your triceps and your elbows. And that you're striving to have your ankles above knees, knees above hips, hips above the triceps. And as you turn the body upside down and you elevate the heart higher than the head, you just allow the blood pressure to start to drop, the heart rate to start to decrease, as you prepare your body, your mind, and your nervous system for that final pose of rest. Find a place to bring your gaze. Maybe you're looking at your navel. Maybe you're looking between your big toes. Or maybe you close the eyes and you find an inner focal point. Where the eyes go, the mind goes. And where the mind goes, the energy flows. So where your eyes look at within these poses can often have a great effect as to what you're doing. Now let's take one last final inhale, stretch up to the feet, and then back to plow. Let the legs drift all the way back up over the head. Good, extend your arms forward along the mat, use your arms, and then slowly start to uncoil through every vertebra of your spine. As your lower back reconnects onto the mat, just grab your shins, squeeze your thighs in, and then bring the feet onto the mat, bottoms of the feet together, toes forward, heels in. And then place one hand right on top of the belly, one hand right on top of the heart, as we come into that reclining bound angle. If this doesn't feel good for your lower body, if that's not comfortable, you can always keep the feet flat on the ground, and you can spread the feet out as wide as the mat, and just let the knees fall in, just like Deirdre's doing right here. Good. Eyes closed. Turn your gaze inward as we now prepare for a little bit of yoga breathing, a little bit of pranayama. And we know that within animals, the animals that breathe the slowest are usually the ones that live the longest. So there is a correlation between slowing the breath down and the longevity of our own lives. So see if you can just breathe with me. Take an inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. And then let the breath just come back to that natural flow. Let it smooth back out. Let it become effortless. And notice the after effects of what you just did. Perhaps feeling even more calm, even more at ease. Now reach your hands down, grab the outer knees. Close the knees up like you're closing a big book. Grab the shins, squeeze the thighs deep in. Keep your right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg forward. Open your right arm out to the right. Anchor the right shoulder blade down. And with the left hand on the outer right knee, just let your right knee fall gently all the way over to the left. Come into a last reclining spinal twist. Any last tension in that lower back, just letting it go. Good. Right knee all the way back up to middle. Squeeze the right thigh into the belly. And then switch sides. Left knee in, right leg out, left arm out to the left. And then let that left knee drape all the way over to the right. Same thing on the other side. Sometimes it feels good to even take a block. You can put that underneath the knee that's twisting over. Just use that as a modification and, just give it a little bit more of a restorative effect. Awesome, you guys. Left knee back up the middle. Squeeze the left knee in. Squeeze the right knee in. And then from here, just curl the forehead up to the knees. Take one last big inhale. Give your whole body a big squeeze. And then exhale, Shavasana. Release, relax, all the way down onto your back. Open your legs. Open your arms out a little bit wide. And try and have that even and equidistant from the center line. Allow the eyelids to become heavy. Allow your breath to soften. Allow every muscle to relax. As you take these last couple minutes to just slip into stillness and to soak up all the good vibes that you just produced. Last couple minutes. Shavasana. From here, just slowly start to slip back into your body, back into that sensation of the breath waving in and out through the nose, the gentle pulse of your heart. And whatever it is that you just dropped into, just bring it with you. Reach the arms all the way up over the head. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms inside out. And as you stretch back through your arms, stretch those feet forward. And just enjoy a nice, good, full body stretch. As if you're just waking up for the second time today. And then reach forward, grab your shins. Squeeze your knees into the belly. And then gently rock and roll your way all the way up into a last final cross-legged seated position where we'll seal the practice. As you get up to seated, bring your hands up to prayer right in front of your chest. Sit up nice and tall. Slightly bow the forehead down. You take these last few moments to give gratitude to your practice for inspiring goodness, for inspiring strength, for inspiring power and nobility, and allowing that nobility to shine through all thoughts, all words, and all actions. Thank you guys for bringing your energy to this class. Have a beautiful, awesome rest of your day. Namaste.